What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome back to part 2 of the Goku Black pixel art tutorial. So where we last left off, we did the frame just to make sure it fit on our screen, and we didn't do too much of the hair. We did start branching in each direction, so we'll work with that right now. And then other than that, we'll have the face to do and then details. So let's go to the left side where we have this long branch of 6 flat waiting for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Just have to make sure I did it right. And what we're going to do is go all the way to the left side of it to start off. And we're going to skip this first block, but the second, third, and fourth block will get one above each of them. Now from there, we're going to go up and to the right 3 flat. Up and to the right 2 flat again. Up and to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to know what we're doing, basically he has about 7 to 8 spikes on his head. We're going to be doing the shape of each of them. So we're going to go out, then in, then out, then in. And we're going to make sure we have it all curvy like and just correctly done. So anyways, from there we're going to go up and to the right 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the end of that 6 flat, there you can put a placement block there, because when we come back to shading, there is a spot right there that I'm kind of confused on if it's shaded or not. Actually, no, I'm not confused. Oh, never mind. Instead of that, we're just going to go down to the right from it 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And we'll come back to that later because there are shading connected to that. But on the first block in the 6 flat, right here on the left side, we'll go up and to the left 1 single. Up and to the left 2 flat. So placement block on the left side. 1, 2. Up and to the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to keep going with this pattern. It's going to be a bunch of smaller blocks just to make this arch look a little bit curvy. So we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat 3 times in a row. So placement block on the left or top like this, and we'll go 2 flat. That's 1. That's 2. And finally, that's 3. Perfect. Now from there, we're going to go up and to the left 1 single. Up and to the left 2 flat. Up and to the left 1 single again. Up and to the left 2 flat. Up and to the left 3 singles. So placement block 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat again. And this gets a lot, this is really repetitive, but if you miss any of these arches, then it will not add up later. So just make sure you take your time. If it's a little bit boring, you might need to slow down. Or what I like to do is just rush through it. But I can't rush through it right now. Anyways, we're going to go up and to the left now. 4 singles now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the left 2 vertical. 1 single. Then 2 vertical again. And that's it for that slant. So for the whole time through that entire slant right there, you could have put your placement block on the left or the top. Now we're going to be going back in to the right, so you can put your placement block to the right or top each time like this. As we change directions, you'll just change where you're putting your placement blocks, and hopefully they stay in repetitive patterns like that, so that way you can just get comfortable with the directions you're putting them. Anyways, on the top block in that 2 vertical, we are now going to put 18 going to the right. So this first one already counts, so we just need to have 18 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's half of 18, so we'll do another 9 after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Perfect. Now from there, we're going to go up and to the right. 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just have to double count there, just make sure. Now to placement blocks again. See the right side or the top. We're going to go up and to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And I end everything, you see, I end every little patch with the placement blocks, just so that we can get comfortable with it. Anyways, from there we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. Then up and to the right 2 vertical. And from there we're going to switch up the direction a bit. So we'll be placing our placement blocks on the left or top for this part. So from that 2 vertical, we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat. And we have a bit of a branching segment right here. So He does have a little strand of hair that just goes out and does its own thing, kind of, and then we can get back to the big bushiness of his head. So on the right block, on this 2 flat, this one right here, we're gonna put 1 going up, then go up and to the left 1 single, and then up and to the left 2 vertical. So we should have our splitting happening right there. You can see right here to the left block, and also on this top block is where we're branching off to. We will do the branching block, so this bottom one first, just because it's a little easy, and then we can go back to finishing the rest of the head. So dropping down to this left block right here, we're now going to go up and to the left 2 flat, up and to the left 1 single, up and to the left 2 flat 3 times in a row. So 1 2 placement block, 1 2 placement block, 1 2. That's good. Up and to the left 3 flat, up and to the left 2 flat, up and to the left 3 flat again, up and to the left 4 flat, 1 2 3 4. And then for the final little branching part right here, we're going to go up and to the left 6 flat, 1 2 3 4 5 6, up and to the left 11 flat, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. And then the final spot is we're going to go down into the left now. So underneath with your placement block 3 flat, 1 2 3. Easy. Quite the bit of a detour, but it's not that complicated, as you can see. And in fact, even if you missed a couple of them, as long as it branches out like this, I'm pretty sure it will look fine in the finished build. Like for example, if you missed like 4 right here and just continued branching like this, nobody would care. I'm pretty sure nobody would actually care, other than you and me and everybody else who knows you did it wrong. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we're going to continue from the second branch now and go up and to the left from here. So our placement blocks will still be going to the left or top. And from there, what we're going to do is go up and to the left 3 singles. 1 2 3. Up and to the left 2 vertical. 1 2. Up and to the left now 9, I want to say 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 singles. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We're then going to start doing a little bit of flats and single work. So we're going to up and to left 2 flat, up and to left 2 single, up and to left 2 flat again. And from there, we are on the 3rd spike, so I don't know how tall this one's gonna get. Hopefully nobody's hit their height limit. I did say it's about 175 to 200 in height. I'm just being extra careful now, I guess. Anyways, from there we're gonna go up and to left 1 single, up and to the left 2 flat, up and to left 1 single again. And then from here, we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat 5 times in a row. So put your placement block to the left each time, and then 2 flat just like that. Add the diagonal, and we're going to do that 5 times. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. 4. And 5. From there, we're going to go up and to the left 3 flat now, and that should end the 3rd spike. All we need to do is layer it, and then we're going to go to the right and bring it back in. So from this 3 flat, we're going to go to the final block on the left side right here and add 1 to the top. Then from that 1, we're going to put 1 to the left of it, like so. And we'll start bringing it to the right from there. So going to that first block, or the one on the right, on the 2 flat right here, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 flat. Up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 2 flat 2 times in a row. So placement block 1 2, placement block 1 2. You can already see the direction it's starting to go in. We have 2 2, 1 2 2. Everything connected at a diagonal. So far nothing's breaking that rule. So we're good. Now from there we're gonna up and to the right 1 single again. Up and to the right 2 flat 5 times in a row. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Perfect. We're then going to go up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 flat, up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row, 1, 2, placement block, 1, 2, up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, up and to the right 8 flat now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is the highest point of this spike. So we're now going to start curving it back down, and I think the middle spike is coming up next. The middle spike is actually going to be where we hit our height limit, but this one does go pretty tall as well. So we're going to be going back down for a little bit and just go down to the right. We will hit the branching part because the middle spike does intercept this one about halfway through. So don't worry, when we branch off, I will show you guys where to do the placement blocks. But other than that, there's our disclaimer. So underneath, placement block underneath, 4 flat to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, down and to the right 2 flat, 1, 2, down and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, down and to the right 2 flat 5 times in a row. So placement block to the bottom or right like this, 1, 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Now I get a lot of messages of people telling me I'm going too fast on these things, but I don't think I really am. If this is your first tutorial ever, you might be getting lost because it's your first tutorial ever, not because I'm going too fast. You guys need to practice your pixel arting and stuff like that, because I'm not going too fast. Like, how long do I spend on this that you guys can slow it down and pause it and make sure that yours looks like the right screen? Like, I think people just want me to just be perfect on first try when I am trying my best. But anyways, we're gonna go down to the right 1 single now. And from that single, here's where the branching happens. We're gonna put 1 to the right, and on that 1 to the right we just placed, above it, we're gonna add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But down into the right from it, so at the bottom diagonal, we're gonna go down into the right 1 single, like so. So here's our 2 branches. Now the top branch goes and completes the rest of the hair, while the bottom branch just kind of completes this little strand of hair. So we're gonna do the bottom branch first, just to have that detail there for us, and then we'll go back up into the top part, if that makes any sense. So from this 1 single, we're gonna go down into the right, 2 flat, down into the right 1 single, down to the right 2 flat again. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, that's fine. We're then gonna go and do that 2 more times now. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna do the same pattern 2 more times. So 1, 2, that's first time, 1 and 2. Perfect. Let me just zoom out so you can see it. So it's the same pattern 4 times in a row. Don't get confused there. Other than that, now we're gonna go down into the right 2 flat 3 times in a row, and then following that up with 4 singles. I will repeat that in case you guys forgot, but I just wanted to say it because some of you guys are faster than the rest of us. So underneath this 2 flat, we're gonna go down into the right, so put your placement block, 2 flat 3 times in a row, so 2 flat just like this. We're gonna add 3 times. So this is 1, this is 2, and that is 3. And then from there, we're gonna go down into the right, 4 single coal blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Now, once we have that done, we can go back to the second branch and continue that hair strand going up. So, from that hair strand, we are going to start going up and to the left from it, which means placement block wise, we'll be placing it to the top or left side. So once you understand that, we're going to go up and to the left, 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the left, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Clean up these placement blocks, they're just in the way, kind of messy. Up and to the left next, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up and to the left, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Up and to the left, 1 single. And as you can see, we're getting really close to being out of frame for the right cameraman. I did say I might have to adjust it a second time, but I think it will just be in frame, like just barely in frame. So we should be fine with that. What we're going to do next is we're going to go up and to the left now, 2 vertical. Alright, from that 2 vertical now, so we have 2, 2, 1, 2. What do we want to do with that? We're going to up and to the left 1 single now. We're then going to go up and to the left 2 vertical. Up and to the left 2 singles. 1, 2. And the cameraman's not focused now, so we're going to have to rotate this, I feel like. And sorry if you hear any background noise. This is really loud for some reason in my neighborhood. I'm pretty sure I picked up that plane. Okay, anyways. Back to the pixel art. So we have the 2 singles right here. We're now going to go up and to the left 2 vertical. Up and to the left now. I think about 8 to 9 singles. We'll do the math on that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 singles up and to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And wow, we have to do a lot of cameraman adjusting. There we go. This should be perfect now. Now from there, we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat. And most of you guys thought it was over there, but it wasn't. We're going to go back to the single now. So this first one, and add 7 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now from there, we're going to start going down and to the right because this is the end of that spike. This is as high as it's going to go. So anything higher than this pixel art, this point in the pixel art doesn't exist. Everything else will be created below. So we're going to go down into the right now, which means we can put your placement block underneath or to the right side. 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down into the right 6 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Placement block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. From there, we're going to go down to the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to delete these placement blocks real quick. And take this 4 flat, and we're going to continue doing that 2 more times. So we already have the first one here. We just need 2 more. So placement block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Placement block. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need a quick recap of what we just did, after that first block right here, we added 7 to the right, so this should be 8 in length because we added 7 blocks on top of that. We then went down to the right 7 flat, down to the right 6, 6 again, 5, then 4, 4, 4. Okay? From there, we're going to go down into the right 3 flat now. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 singles. Down into the right 2 vertical. And as you can see, we went from flats to verticals now, so this is going to keep on at this pattern, but it's going to be a lot bigger than 1, but just a very, very big amount of smaller blocks. If that makes any sense. We're not doing singles right now, but there's going to be smaller blocks just to fill up this gap. So we're going to go down into the right now, 1 single, down into the right 2 vertical, 6 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then down into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And just make sure you're putting your placement block there each time. I shouldn't have to tell you, just until we switch directions, it's always the same spot. Anyways, down to the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3. Placement block. 1, 2, 3. And then to finish this spot up, we're going to go down to the right 2 vertical. And then down to the right 2 flat from that. So what that shape does is make a mini L right there. And what we can do is use that to start the next part of his hair. Down, down, up, down, up, A. From that 2 flat, we're going to up and to the right. From the right block, 10 vertical. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're then gonna go up and to the left 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and to the left 4 vertical 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 3. Perfect. After that, we're gonna up and to the left 2 vertical twice in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. From the top block in the 2 vertical, we're gonna go to the bottom block and we're gonna put 1 to the right, and it kind of connects now, so it's no longer at a diagonal. So what we can do from there is we're gonna kind of have to measure this a little bit weirdly. From that 1 we just placed, we're now gonna go 1 down and then down into the right 1 single. We're then gonna go down into the right 2 vertical twice in a row. So 1, 2. Placement block 1, 2. And I feel like that last part got a little bit confusing, so let me just go over that again. So at the top right here, where we went to the 2 vertical, we went to the bottom block in it and put 1 to the right. And that connected us to what we already did. But we can also drop down now. And so you see we dropped down 1, ignored it, and then went down into the right 1 single. So we went down 1, then down to the right 1 single. That's where we placed our block. Then we went down to the right 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. So all in all, these are the blocks I just placed. So you can zoom out and make sure you place those in those exact spots. This spot right here is empty, as you can see. We skipped it, but these are the ones we all just placed. Anyways, after that, we're gonna go down into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical. Down into the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into the right 17 vertical now, so this is where it gets a little bit careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. Now, how many spikes do we have left? Because I thought I was going to do them all in this part, but this is taking a little bit too long, so I might skip some of the spikes and just do a 2-parter. But we're going to go a little bit more with this. We're going to do a little bit more of the arch, because this is taking a bit of time. But anyways, we're going to go from the bottom block, we're going to go down into the right. So placement block underneath to the right side, 3 flat. We're then going to go down into the right 2 flat. So same flat pattern, 2 times in a row. I mean 3 times in a row, sorry. So 2 flat just like this at the diagonal. And we're going to do that 3 times. So this is 1. This is 2. That's 3. Good. We're then going to go down into the right 6 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think this is the only spot in his head that doesn't have a spike coming out of it. It's just a nice little round patch, which is good. It's a nice break. It gets closer to the ending too. Anyways, from there we're going to go down to the right 2 vertical. Down to the right 1 single. Down to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then down into the right 2 flat. Alright, now from there we have another piecing of bridging going on here, where we can have a hair extending outwards, or more of his afro kind of thing to do. So do I want to do that right now? I guess I do. I guess I sort of do. So from this 2 flat, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down into the right from it. Actually, we're gonna go to the left block, and I'm gonna sneeze, sorry, hold on. Okay, no, I'm not. The left block, we're gonna add 2 below it. Then we're gonna put 2 to the right. So we have this weird C shape. Then we're gonna go up into the right 1 single. And here's where the split happens. Alright, so here's the split for 1 strand of hair, and this is the finished rest of the scalp. We're gonna go finish this 1 strand of hair real quick. So we're gonna go up into the right 2 vertical 4 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me zoom out so you can see it. We're then gonna go up into the right 2 singles. Up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And then I think we only have a couple more to do here. So we can go 1, 1, 2. The amount of noise pollution outside my house is really annoying right now, to the point that I don't feel like continuing this tutorial. So I'm going to stop there for today, guys. I'm going to continue this next time, and we'll finish up the hair and the face and stuff like that. It's just really loud. I've split this tutorial into about 7 parts now. You guys are probably watching it as one recording, but if you hear any background noise and stuff like that, that's the reason. It's just really annoying to record right now. So sorry. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.